Hello. For today's video we have Pokemon FireRed for Game Boy Advance. As you can see, when insert inside the Game Boy doesn't recognize. So we have a second game, Warriorland 4, to check if the problem is with Game Boy and not the cartridge. As you can see, the Game Boy is reading perfectly the other game. So let's disassemble the Pokemon FireRed.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down.
Okay, now let's go under the microscope. As you can see, there is a lot of corrosion in the three spots there. We will check this later. The first thing you must do is to check to clean every pin with IPA. You may notice that a lot of dark spots at the edge of every pin, but it's nothing. We have continuity. Of course, I will clean it with IPA, and I will try it again.
With you, let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Okay, let's disassemble the Pokemon Ruby. We insert again in Game Boy and nothing happened. So this technique doesn't work. We try one more time to be sure. Okay, now we're using a Faber-Castell pen to scratch the pins. It's a very good technique to clean every pin. Don't do too much pressure on it, because maybe you destroy the pins. Also, this technique doesn't work. As you can see, we check every pin if we have continuity, and we have for every pin continuity. After a little search, I check every connector pin if go anywhere to the motherboard. The 6 from the left or the 6 from the right, if you have upside down the motherboard, it's going anywhere. So the next step we must do is to take out the main chip. We're using a lot of flux to make the solder flow more easy. We're using a leaded solder to lower the melting temperature. Thank you for being here. So if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Okay, now we are ready, almost ready to use the hot gun to take off the chip.
Have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it.
Okay, the pins are melted, so we need now to take off the main chip. It's very good technique to clean the motherboard from the flux while it's still hot.
You ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how.
Okay, 6 from the left pin. As you can see, we have a gap.
You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking.
I am not sure if it was necessary to take off the main chip, but it's more easier to work without the chip. So we're using the grind tool.
All concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're.
Okay, now we take the jumper wire.
Let's take it.
Now it's a hard part, but if you do pressure with tweezers, it's more easy to work. We cut off the remaining wire. Now we're using solder wick to take off the solder from the pads and add the new solder to be pure leaded solder and not mixed up with the motherboard.
I know I'm not easy. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And we have the best times, no matter what we do, and even when we don't.
Okay, now we add more flux to make the solder flow more easier, and also we're using leaded solder because we want to lower the melting temperature.
There's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it.
Okay, we put down the main chip and push a little to make it to go in the right place. Okay, we're almost there. We add more flux to make the solder flow more easy. And now we use hot gun.
Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too.
After the solder melt, we push a little the chip to go to the right place itself. We're almost there, and now as you can see, it's the right spot. Of course, now we must take off the bridges. Okay, the right side is ready, and go to the left side.
And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be?
And of course, we clean. Now, the last thing we must do, it's to check if the cartridge Pokemon FireRed is working. As you can see, the Pokemon is working again. So thank you for watching. See you next time.